This spirited man had been sinking in the vast ocean of boredom for the past weeks. This spirited man was trying to find a purpose, something that would grasp his attention. This spirited man is someone who is dedicated to his craft. When he sets a goal, he meets the goal. In fact, most of the time, he surpasses his own expectations. This week, the spirited man wondered what success was. What is the meaning, the purpose, and the cost of success? As the spirited man was carefully introspecting, he came to the realization that people in the past have defined the word success as a status. It is to be expected that someone who is successful has a high status in society, but that is just what he heard from others. This spirited man is of the opinion that success is a state of mind. He believes that normally people have different definitions of success. As he once said, someone might think that getting a B+ is a success because their average grade is a C, and someone else might think that getting a B+ is an underachievement because their usual grade is an A+. So, that's the dilemma. Success is measured depending on the past experiences that the individual has. The spirited man remembers what he heard from others. He has heard the occasional, "My parents didn't finish high school, so I believe that I'm already more successful than them," or the "I was raised to be dependent on people and I blame society." He has nothing against these stories because he believes that at the end of the day, everyone has a story to tell. In fact, his story is quite the story. Since he was a little kid, the spirited man was always taught to be respectful and kind to others, especially to women. He grew up in a household that didn't have a lot of resources, but it was still enough to live a happy childhood. He was raised by a single mom that worked 3 jobs every day. She was and still is a fighter. He uses these heartwarming moments with his family to motivate him to become a better man and to one day be able to set the standard. In order to become a role model, this spirited man has a list. Not a list that he will cross out eventually. It is a list of rules to live by. His first rule on this list is to always set a realistic and well-planned goal. For the spirited man, this rule could be applied to things as simple as writing an essay on time or as complex as applying to his dream college. Another rule on the man's list is to be disciplined. He argues that motivation only lasts for a while. People who actually commit and finish what they started are the ones that are noticed the most in this society. Things as simple as finishing your part in a team project will set the expectations that others have on you. A very important rule that this man follows is to take risks. He believes that in order to become successful, people need to sacrifice certain things. Things as small as not going with friends on the weekends and instead finishing the work will benefit you in the future. It isn't until we take care of those risks that we can see the other side of the story. Instead of thinking about what could have been of that thing they didn't commit to, they should go for it and take the risk, because people never know what will happen until they do something. The last rule that the spirited man wrote is, learn from your mistakes. What if people take the risk and it didn't go according to plan? Well, now they know, so when they experience something similar, they will know what to do. Losing and making mistakes is natural. It's human. And if it wasn't for those particular mistakes people made, they would have never evolved to where humans are today. People have to learn from their past experience and strive to always improve so they become the best version of themselves. So, are you ready to set the standard for people who are influenced by your actions?